Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. This afternoon we have the biggest game in women's domestic football or women's club football. It is the Women's Champions League final, Barcelona versus Olympique Lyonnais. It should be an incredible matchup between the two best sides in the women's game. We've not had a Champions League winner that isn't one of these two clubs since 2013. So these two sides have a real stranglehold over the competition in the women's game. And, well, this is set to be a very exciting matchup, isn't it, Harry?
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Barca looking to retain their title from last season against the Lyon side, who have beaten them in every single competitive match between these two sides. So it is bound to be a very, very good game of football. Two sides that, as you say, know what it takes to win the Champions League. They're both here yet again. And to be honest, I can't call it. It could go either way. It's going to be a cracking match. And very much looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, these two have really personified the last era of the women's game, and I think it's fitting that both meet in today's final. Of course, we expect that both managers will depart their respective clubs. We already know that Jonathan Guiraldes is headed to the Washington Spirit, and it's widely reported that Sonia Bonpastor will depart Lyon at the end of the season and join Chelsea. So we expect this to sort of be a bit of an end of an era for both those sides, and while you'd expect them both to still be incredibly strong, you never know. Maybe Barcelona will fall off with their best team in the world. You never know. But it's going to be really interesting today. Of course, as I've mentioned, these two sides, the best teams in the world, both statistically and to watch, I would argue. They both have sustained periods of success in the last decade. Obviously, Barcelona now chasing a third Champions League title, Lyon a historic ninth. So yeah, both these sides clearly very, very good. However, quite interestingly, Barcelona have never beaten Lyon in a competitive fixture. Will that change today?
I mean, yeah, it's an incredible feat. It says a lot about Lyon, doesn't it? That this Barcelona side have never even drawn with them. It's ridiculous. But yeah, as you say, very much an end of era feeling potentially for both managers. Gives that extra incentive. If you didn't need anything else to go out there as a player, you go out there, but under the belief that, especially in Barcelona's case, this might be your manager's last game at the club. You're going to go out there and you're going to go and enjoy it because you want to win that trophy. But yeah, both it's been really, really good. A lot on the line, a lot at stake. Maybe even more than there has been in the last few years. It's been a tough ride for Barcelona to get here. Bit easier for Lyon, but they're both here, and that's what matters. And they've got an equal chance of winning it for me.
Yeah, Lyon back where they belong. Last year was disappointing for them, knocked out by Chelsea in the quarterfinals. And, well, Barcelona, this is their fourth consecutive Champions League final. Obviously, they beat Chelsea in 2021 to claim their first. They beat Wolfsburg last year to claim their second. In between that, though, was their loss, of course, to Lyon. Now, will we see a similar scenes that we did back then? Will Lyon beat Barcelona once again, despite the fact Barcelona are probably the favourites?
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very interesting, isn't it? Because I look at over the years and I look now, and for me, Barcelona probably have always had the better players on paper, the better team, off the pitch. But when it comes down to on the pitch, the way Lyon play, they've always managed to get the better of Guiraldes and his Barcelona side. And if we know Sonia Bonpastor, she'll be ready and raring to do that once again. But who knows? Could Barcelona upset the apple cart in the record sense? Obviously, if they were win today, I don't think it'd shock many people because they're a bloody good football team. Yeah. But can they finally start to tip the scales in their kind of battle with Lyon?
Yes, let's have a look then at the lineups for today's game. We are, of course, in Bilbao, Spain, the San Mamés Stadium, home of Athletic Club. And we'll start with the designated home side, FC Barcelona. They line up in a 4-3-3. No surprises there. And the team is as follows. In goal, Catalina Koch has been the starting shot stopper for all of this season, replacing Sandra Panos. In the back four, Bronze, Paredes, Engen and Fridolina Rolfo. Full strength apart from the injured Maria Leon, but Engen has more than covered for her injury. In the midfield three, Bonmazzi, Walsh and Gallardo, and a front three of Caroline Graham-Hansen, Salma Paraluelo and Mariona Caldente. Barcelona, incredible this season, especially given their lack of an out-and-out recognised number 9. And, I mean, tactically, I think you can make a strong case that they are the best team in the world. surely they're the favourites for today's match then.
I mean, yeah, it's a ridiculously strong side. They're set up very, very well. Incredible quality on the pitch. Grandes knows what it takes. The players know what it takes. It's your perfect matchup, really, for a game like today, going into a Champions League final, to have the quality that Barcelona do. It's an incredible power to possess.
It definitely is. Let's have a look then at the visiting side. In theory, obviously Barcelona have a slight home advantage being in their home country, but obviously at a neutral venue, Olympique Lyonnais, the second side on alphabetical order, but they line up in a 4-3-3 as follows: Endler in between the sticks, a back four of Carpenter, Renard, Gil and Selma Bakker. In the midfield three, it's Lindsay Horan, Egarola and Daniele van der Donk. And a front three of Kadidia Diani, Melchi Dumonet and Cascarino. Really strong side. Who are the players in this Lyon team that can cause issues, serious issues for Barcelona?
I mean, yeah, it's an absolutely incredible side, but that front three is absolute filth. What a front three that is. Dumonet and Diani and Cascarino, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Barcelona, I mean, they're going to have to be on their A game defensively, because that is a front three that is going to take some stopping today, especially Dumonet. We know how good she is. We know the quality and the talent she possesses, and she's only going to get better. But again, in a game like this, I'd expect a player like her to really show her class.
Yeah, definitely so. We saw her flourish in the tournament so far. She was phenomenal against PSG in the semi-final. She was phenomenal against Harken, wasn't it, in the quarterfinals? And she's had a really, really strong campaign. I think that, you know, we consider some of the world's best players like Paraluela, Linda Caicedo, some of the young players that we expect to be the world's best. I feel like Melchi Dumonet is somewhat underrated in those conversations at the moment, but she absolutely deserves to be there. A phenomenal player, and definitely someone who, if she turns up today, could be the difference maker, could cause Barcelona a whole host of issues. We saw how good she was at the World Cup in 2023, despite the fact Haiti were relatively poor. She gave England a really difficult match. So we've seen before how she can carry teams that aren't perhaps as strong. Here, she's got a really strong team around her. Yes, they're not, I would argue, not on the same level as Barcelona, but she's the big difference maker. And coupled with Kadidia Diani, who by her lofty standards has had quite an average season, I still think she is one of the most lethal forwards in the women's game, and I would be very surprised if she doesn't get involved in today. Maybe not a goal, but I could definitely see her scoring. I could definitely see Lyon taking this. I don't think this is a foregone conclusion. I think that a lot of people would expect Barcelona to win, but I think it's a lot more even than that.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, as you say, the expectation is on Barcelona to take this home, but realistically, as we spoke about, the record speaks for itself. Lyon know what it takes to beat Barcelona. Lyon can, get that. I don't know, it's a really weird one, because Barcelona are obviously always your favourites, but a team in a game like this against Lyon, it's hard to have a favourite, isn't it? Really, these sides are so close in quality in terms of the playing squad and the staff and everything, and the fans, everything. They're so close in quality. It is really hard to call, but I think you do have to say the ball is probably in Barcelona's court to begin with. But as the game goes on, if Lyon can get in the game, get players like Diani and Dumonet on the ball, they are going to cause the Spanish side some problems.
I do think the one thing that shows Barca the strongest side are that I could not see Lyon coming away today and dominating, but I wouldn't be surprised if Barcelona somehow won like 4-0 or something. Now, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen, but I think it's either going to be a really tight game where it's a draw or a narrow win for either side, but I couldn't see Lyon walking away with this, whereas I could see Barcelona. Like, we could see what Barcelona did to Chelsea in 2021, and they just roll 5 past them in the first half and it's game over. That wouldn't be a shock. But it would be a shock to a certain extent, but I couldn't even comprehend Lyon doing that. So I do think that Barca are a relatively stronger side, but this is going to be a really difficult game. By no means is this a foregone conclusion. I think that Olympique Lyonnais are the closest team to Barcelona. They have been so consistent in the Champions League over the last decade, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them win today, despite the quality in that Barcelona side, despite the fact that they are the holders and they've been in the last 3 finals. This is their 4th consecutive final. I still think that Lyon, with the very experienced Sonia Bonpasteur at the helm, could definitely turn up on the day and have an impact and make it really difficult for Barcelona.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, and we are going to see what happens in the first 90 minutes in that case. But yeah, I do think, I don't think this game will be, yeah, it's going to ebb and flow. You know, there will be moments where both sides are going to get opportunities to score a goal. Both sides are going to get opportunities to come forward and put the other side under pressure. And, you know, it's going to come down to the quality of the players, to who scores those chances, whose day will it be. If Barcelona find the ball, will they take every chance they get? Or can Lyon punish them when they don't take their chances? You know, it's all up in the air. It's all to be decided. But it's going to be a cracking match no matter how this ends.
It definitely will be. The Women's Champions League trophy out on the field, draped in the famous Barcelona red and blue to signify they're the holders. But yeah, I'll be very intrigued. Can they take a second consecutive title, or will Lyon manage to regain the title? I think it's going to be really interesting to see, and I wouldn't be surprised if today marks the end of this era, because I think Barcelona have a lot of players leaving. Lyon have a lot of unknowns with Sonia Bonpasteur departing. I don't think it's certain that these two sides will be the best in the world for forever.
Yeah.
I think with obviously both coaches departing this summer, with the strength we're seeing the WSL provide now, I think we'll have 3 English sides in the WSL next season. I think Bayern Munich will come back stronger. So there's going to be so much competition next season. We might see for the first time in 10 years, someone other than these two sides win it. So this could be a really important game in the history of these two sides, in the history of the UWCL. Because these two sides have been the face of the competition, the face of the women's game for a decade now. And, well, they'll be keen to ensure that continues. But you never know. Things might change.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But and that's why it's imperative that both sides will want to win today. To delay, I mean, if Lyon were to win 9 titles, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Like, that is a crazy record. For Barca, even 4, you know, and to go back to back is a very, very difficult thing to do. To retain a title like the Champions League is a seriously difficult thing to do. Lyon have done it before; they know how to do it, but they obviously can't do it. Barcelona, it is their turn to do it today.
Well, it's testament to Barcelona's consistency. They've been in 4 consecutive finals. Let's get into some predictions, though. Harry, I will let you start as always. Who is going to win today? Give me a score prediction, please.
I think it's going to be really close. I find it hard to separate the two sides, but for me, I think experience and that winning formula that Lyon have is going to come out on top. I'm going to go against the
Go against the grain.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, I will go a 2-1 win for Lyon. I think they will take the lead through Diani. It will then be an equaliser for Barcelona through Bonmati. But then it will be a winner coming through Ellie Carpenter to win the game for Lyon, win them their 9th UWCL title, and, you know, another final for Barcelona, but another loss. So yeah, 2-1 Lyon. Bit of a surprise, that one.
Yeah, fair enough. I unfortunately cannot see past FC Barcelona. As much as I'd love to see Sonia Bonpasteur win a Champions League title before she comes across to Chelsea, I just can't see that happening. I think Barcelona are much too strong at the moment. We saw how good they were in the Chelsea game. They're just unflappable, and I think that it will mark the end of Geraldo's era as he claims a 3rd Champions League title as they finally beat Lyon. I'm going to go Barcelona 4, Lyon 1. And I think it's going to be, I admit that's a bold prediction, but I think Barca are good enough to pull that off. They are the best team in the world right now. Lyon, they might have the history behind them. They might have the experience in head coach Sonia Bonpasteur, but that matters very little when you look at the sheer strength of this Barcelona side, especially given how much they've been able to rest recently because they play in Liga F and they win that in February. So they've been resting other than the Champions League games for a few months now. But yeah, this will be a very exciting game. In terms of goal scorers, I think Paralluelo will get on the score sheet twice. We know how much of a big game player she is. We saw that in the Women's World Cup final in 2023, obviously scoring against England, the decisive goal in that one. I am going to go as well for Aitana Bonmati. I'll say Fridolina Rolfo then the 4 for Barca, and I think there will be a goal from Melchi Dumornay, because despite Barca's dominance, I still think Dumornay is going to be an absolute handful. And that is the one thing that I think gives Lyon a chance is still they've got a lot of strength attacking areas.
Yeah.
So they definitely could exploit them. And obviously Wendy Renard, we can't doubt the impact she has in the back line. Might just absolutely mark Sao Paulo out of the game. But
Of course.
yeah, referee is Rebecca Welsh. A big opportunity for her. Stuart Atwell on VAR. So if we get any decisions that go to that, then we might as well draw the lottery because you never know what's going to happen there. But yeah. Captains Gallardo and Wendy Renard exchanging emblems.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at his lineups again, it's absolutely ridiculous the quality these two sides possess, especially in Barcelona's case. It is ridiculous. I mean, matching each other in terms of the setup and the formation, the 4-3-3, and when you do comparisons across the squad, it is ridiculous. You know how people usually do joint 11s, but I don't know how you could do one for this because you do comparisons across the squad, and the players are ridiculously close in quality. You compare Paralawelo leading the line to Melchi Dumonet. There's Diani to Graham Hansen, and yes, Barcelona might have the advantage over a few of them, but these are still exceptional players on both sides of the pitch.
But I think that's the key difference, isn't it? Even in all of them, I think you can slightly justify Barcelona in every area of the pitch, and in others, I think that's quite a foregone conclusion. I think Lucy Bronze is quite ahead of Ellie Carpenter, for example. So I definitely think I get what you're saying. They're very, very close, these two sides, but I think in every aspect of the game, Barca slightly edge them. It's just whether Lyon can find that extra percentage, work a little bit harder than Barcelona, and make up for that difference. Because I think in terms of raw quality and arguably coaching ability, I would say Barcelona are stronger in that regard. But there's a reason Lyon have won so many titles. It's because they're very good at doing it. So here we go. Lyon will get us started here in Bilbao for the 2024 Women's Champions League final. Melchi Dumonet with the ball in the centre. Welsh blows her whistle. Dumonet knocks it back and we're underway here in Bilbao. AFC Barcelona versus Olympique Lyonnais. The Women's Champions League title at stake today. And it's Lyon coming forwards early here. Diani, now Egarola, plays it out wide to Horan, back towards Carpenter. Loose ball, but Lyon will recover it. And this is the thing. I want to see early on here, Lyon just get into their rhythm. They can't be put off by the occasion today because obviously they've been here before, a lot of their players, but it is a relatively young side in certain aspects. Obviously, Diani, a new signing last summer. Melchi Dumonet, a new signing last summer. A lot of these players haven't been here. You know, you've still got your staple players like your Danielle van der Donks and your Wendy Renard, of course. That can't be understated, but you have still got players who haven't been here before. And you just need to see them adapt to the game as quickly as possible, get in the right headspace and calm down, because it is a big occasion and it is easy for you to allow that to get the better of you.
Yeah, 100%.
We saw that with Chelsea in 2021.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
But I do think with Bonpastor at the helm and with players like Renard, that shouldn't be an issue for Lyon.
Renard, players like Renard don't feel nerves anymore.
No, and they'll reassure the players around them.
Yeah.
With their leadership. It's Barcelona throw, Bronze into Caldente, header in there, but it's unable to be controlled by Lyon, and Barca have it back. Almost picked out of possession there. Bonmati, and Dumonet commits a foul on Paredes, and that is going to be pulled back as such. So one thing with Welsh today is there is not going to be any challenge that doesn't go uncalled.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a weird one, I mean, I don't really know why. The advantage should have been played, really. Barcelona said the ball. It's an unnecessary one for Dumonet. I don't really know. She knows where the ball's going. She knows she's not going to intercept it. And Paredes, I mean, feeling a bit more pain than perhaps first thought. But, yeah. Yeah,
Irene Paredes. I think Dumonet just quite keen, actually, just to unsettle the Barcelona defender. But...
yeah. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
Because actually the back of her foot, which is giving us the most pain, but I don't really know. Dumonet didn't actually make contact with the back of her, so I don't really know what's happened there. A bit of a weird collision, resulting in a Barcelona throw, and Barcelona will be hoping that Paredes is okay here. See if this will be a big blow this early on in the final.
Yeah, I mean, already without Maria Lyon, who you could make an argument is their best centre-half, Paredes does look to be all right to continue, but that would be a concern if they lose her as well. And they've got a backup centre-half, they're tripping over the stretcher, which isn't great.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's it. Send your subs to all that. There's a lot of stretchers there.
And Paredes is going to leave the field for a moment and try and recover here, just walk it off. By the way, if you are tuning in, make sure to get involved in the live chat. Feel free to say hi. And of course, leave your vote in the poll in chat. 67% saying Barcelona, 33% going Olympique Lyonnais. Make sure to have your say if you haven't already. So Catalina Coll will send this one forwards. Looking for Paraluelo, but it's a good header in there from Gilles, Vanessa Gilles, of course. Now the ball back to Coll, and that's distributed into midfield. Egarola brings it down. Good challenge in there, though, from Caldente. She now looks to work it with Caroline Graham-Hansen. Back towards Caldente, but Selma Bakker comes inside and wins it back.
Yeah, Egarola gets away one there because I felt like she had to do better with that ball. It wasn't a great distribution from Coll, and it fell right to her, but Egarola couldn't bring it down properly and got caught there, but Barcelona giving the possession straight back to Lyon.
Yeah, here is Ellie Carpenter. Ball down the line. So Fridley and Rolfo will knock that out of play. Nothing silly in the opening phase there, just knocking it out of play.
That's good foot into Diani as well, who can get to the byline, cut it
Ball
back.
in, and it's a big chance. Lindsay Horan, and it's blocked. And there's a foul in there anyway from Cascarino on Bronze.
Yeah, apparently Cascarino's found bronze there. I'm not sure how, but we'll have a look here. Really good play between Dumont, flicks around the corner to Diani, who heads it, knocks it into her own stride, puts the ball into the box, and Bronze clears it, and then Caldente just catches the English fullback.
Yeah, Cascarino, they're just trying to knock it home, but Bronze getting in front of it.
Yeah, very good defending. Important defending as well, because if not, you put your money on Cascarino making that 1-0 Lyon. Good start, though, from the French side there. Playing on the front foot, playing aggressively, trying to cause Barcelona problems early doors. Here's Lindsay Horan. Can't quite knock it past Walsh in there.
Now it's with Bronze.
Well, that's the thing is, whereas Lyon have started, if Barcelona get into their stride, get into their rhythm, they are going to be all over the side.
Caroline Graham-Hansen gets away from Bakker despite the foul. Hansen still going, shifts it across Paraluelo. Good effort into the gloves of Endler. Feel like Caroline Graham-Hansen could have taken that effort on by herself there.
Yeah, 100%. Or even so, that's got to be a better effort from Paraluelo.
She just gets it stuck in her feet a little bit.
Caroline Graham-Hansen does brilliantly. Skips past Bakker, and then takes on two more in Renard and Gilles, and then just lays the ball off to Paraluelo. I mean, I say lay it off. She kind of just smashed it at her feet, and the forward couldn't quite get a decent shot away. It was a bit, didn't really have enough behind it, and a decent, and pretty easy save for Endler to make in the end. But you feel like a really promising opportunity there from Barcelona. I thought they might have worked Endler a little bit more.
Here come Lyon. That's a good challenge in there, and Barcelona win the ball back.
Yeah, that's the difference. Graham-Hansen skipping past players and getting in on goal. Cascarino's tried to dribble there, end up coming inside, going back on herself and losing the ball.
And Gallardo just came in and asserted herself into the situation. Bonmati will drive it forwards now. Here's Patrick Gallardo. Rolfo. Gallardo. Trying to switch the play, and we'll find Caroline Graham-Hansen. Now Bronze. Hansen. Plays it inside. Exchanges a pass with Bonmati. Now goes to Caldente. Bonmati. Caldente. Nice football. Walsh. Keeping it alive. Gallardo. Engen. Rolfo as Barca switch from right to left. They'll have to go back again. Gallardo plays down the line. Rolfo's never going to get there. It's Ellie Carpenter's ball. And Lyon can smash it forwards and take a moment's rest. Engen heads it back down. Here's Walsh. Bonmati. Weird choice there for Lyon just to smash it back to Barca and allow Barca to bring it forwards and put more pressure on.
Yeah.
Now Renard will win the ball though. And try and play it down the line, but it's lost again. Bronze. Caldente. Here's Graham-Hansen, but that's over hit, and that will give Lyon a momentary respite. But yeah, Lyon at the moment just clearing their lines, playing it sensibly, but is that just inviting more pressure on themselves?
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's I don't know. It's the catch-22 in football. You find sometimes that yes, you're clearing the ball, and yes, you're getting away from your goal, but you're not giving yourself any time to get it, to do anything really. you're basically just relieving the pressure. You just keep shifting the pressure to come 5 seconds later than it is. Yes, you give yourself a bit of respite, but you're not allowing yourself, because in that time they're not going to get up the pitch. They're not going to cause problems. They are just returning it to Barcelona.
Now ball in behind, and that is going to be knocked home by Engen. Here is Catalina Cole. Engen. Out wide into Rolfo. Now Gallardo back to Cole. Paredes. Plays it wide. Bronze. Now Bonmati. Gallardo back to Engen. Rolfo. Engen. Walsh, Gallardo. Exchanging passes. Now the ball goes out into Rolfo. Down the line, and here come Barcelona. Ball in, and that is going to fly over everyone into the gloves of Endler.
Yeah, better from Barcelona, but a bit of a nothing ball into the box there, and an easy claim for Endler. That's a brilliant throw to find Van der Donk.
Here's Wendy Renard. Headed down, Gallardo.
Yeah, Barcelona coming down the right-hand side. Graham Hansen skips past Bakker, delivers.
Now the ball goes in towards the back post, and it's wide. Big chance for Barcelona. Lyon just unable to really get the ball down and play. It's been all Barcelona in the opening moments here.
Yeah, it was a decent ball in. Just past Paraduelo, who was reaching for it, couldn't get there. Then Rolfo going into it. Didn't really direct it. Goal was just kind of had a swing at it.
It hit her shin, I think, in the end. No clean contact. But Barcelona really taking control in this game. And if Lyon don't get a stranglehold or a grip on this game soon, I think Barcelona are gonna win. Because they're just coming forward so consistently. Eventually something's got to give. Here's Caldente. Bonmati. Caldente. Bronze now. Mariona Caldente looking to come forward. Exchange of pass with Bonmati as she now drives inside. Tries to poke it through to Sal Paraduelo, but the experience in Wendy Renard sniffs out the ball there and intercepts it. Here come Lyon, trying to come down this left-hand side. Cascarino. Elgarola tries to play it inside. That's a poor pass towards Dumornay. Barca lift it in behind, but Paraduelo's not going to get there as Endler comes out well. Now Carpenter. Diani tries to take on Rolfo. Comes off Fridolina Rolfo and out for a Lyon throw.
Yeah, Barca starting well here. Lyon not really having an answer. Well, that's a good ball down the line to Horan, but the ball has run out of play and will be... Oh no, it's offside as well. So double whammy there. Going to be a Barcelona ball either way.
There's no way she keeps the ball.
No. Yeah, good decision as well from Natalie Aspinall. But yeah, Bonpastor, I'm sure. So a lot of thinking to do to see if she can get her side, even get her side, get a stranglehold in this game, really. But all it takes is one chance in a game like this. That's all you need. Oh,
and Dumornay wins it high up the field. Dumornay, Cascarino, chance for Lyon. Chooses not to shoot, and Barca get back in. That had to be a shot at least.
Really poor decision making. Really, Dumornay pounces on. Was it Bonmati? Because she caught in her own area and just lays it off to Cascarino, who has hit that first time. If she hits it first time, she puts it on target. It's a very, very good chance of going in. But she takes a touch, tries to cut back, and ends up getting seen out for a corner.
As soon as she waits, she knows she's never going to get a shot away.
Yeah, 100%.
And then she just refuses to shoot pretty much. But yeah, it's that was a weird choice. Had to go first time. Perhaps didn't get the call that there was players nearby. But you're in the 6-yard box. Have a shot. Ball in, and it's snuffed. I don't know how that's been cleared away by Barcelona. I didn't see how it came off, but it has been cleared away. Just about one high up the field though by Lyon, who try and hold on to the ball now. Diani. Works down the right-hand side, ball in, all around at the back post, but it's going to go over and on top of the net. And out for a Barcelona goal kick.
Yeah, decent spell from Leon, but, we say how it only takes one chance. That could have been their one chance. They didn't take it. It is another corner. So keeping the pressure on Barcelona here then. Not quite sure how that is a corner, but it is. And they will have another chance to put the ball onto the Barcelona back line.
And put a bit of pressure on here. They've got a lot of aerial presence. Vanessa Gil, we know from the World Cup, we know from her goals in this tournament already, is incredibly dangerous in the air. Wendy Renard needs no introduction. And it's Messi from Barcelona, and Renard almost met it at the back post.
That would be an own goal.
That would have been a huge start for Leon, but Barcelona just about dealing with it.
Was it Engen at the front post who just flicked it on?
Delma Backer whips it in. Carl, it spills out. Wendy Renard takes aim, and it's
the post.
It comes off the post. There's a foul claim in there. Welsh getting a few.
Eventually,
I was going to say
very messy. Initially, the corner was really flicked in by Engen herself, and the ball was put back in. Cole flaps at it and misses it. Falls to Renard, and it was turned onto the post, I think.
Yeah, Lucy Bronze there getting a touch. Phenomenal defensive work. Cole couldn't do anything with it. She wasn't fouled.
Taken out by Bronze.
That was Bronze in there. I mean, Gallaro's claiming for it, but wow. Bronze makes up for it.
Wow. So close. So close.
She put her keeper on the deck and then had to make the save for her, pretty much.
Yeah.
The ball goes forward. Paralluelo's never going to win that in the air. That is the issue for Barcelona today. They're not going to get the joy they do in the Liga F, where they can put the ball in behind and Paralluelo can just run in behind and score. They are going to lose that aerial challenge. However, if Leon keep running around the midfield like that, they are going to keep getting the ball. As Barcelona regain possession. Cole. Here's Paredes. Plays it inside. Gallaro. And it's wide. Into Rolfo. Engen, Gallaro, Engen, Gallaro. Lovely change of passes, and they almost lose to Dumornay, but she can't quite get that under her control. She gets in front of the pass, but it pings off. But Barcelona, they looked comfortable in the early stages, but towards the end of the game...
Shoulder from Graham Hansen, but superb defending from Renard to cover for Simone Backer, who had been absolutely sent to the cleaners by Graham Hansen.
Yeah, towards the end of this first 15 minutes, Leon have started to come into this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible from Wendy Renard. Putting herself in danger. That's what we expect from a valiant leader like herself, and that's a dubious one there as Lucy Bronze hits the deck and wins a free kick. Very little in that, it looked like, on first viewing. But it is a Barcelona free kick in a really good area. Be nice to get a replay, but
yeah,
won't hold out for
soft one. Horan felt like 50-50 to me, and yeah, given Barcelona's way and a chance of Paralluelo to put this ball into the Leon box.
Surprised I haven't put Elena Demetrescu on this game. Yeah. Help Barcelona out a little bit more, but Barcelona free kick now.
Yeah.
So it will be Hansen or Paralluelo. It will be... I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, it's some sort of routine. Hansen now puts the ball in, headed away. All that running over the ball for Paralluelo just to get headed away by the first player.
That's just why. It looks more like an acting scene than an actual take. The way she made the run off, then faked her frustration that she didn't get the ball played to her, and then she went and ran back across it.
I was going to say, I think I've seen that on a Saturday morning at some point. Well, that one doesn't look like a set piece occasion. It's more like the players have come up with that one. Hansen drives inside and runs out of room there as Egarola comes across, and then she tries to scoop it to Bronze, but it's a really poor pass, and that is out for a Leon throw.
What he does, I'm going to run away and then get really angry, pass the ball. Just put the ball into the box.
Stick it in the mixer.
Yeah. I mean, it was Bronze as well, who flicked onto her own bar.
She's had a hell of a game
from that corner.
Lucy Bronze.
Heart in mouth moment for the right back. But that was that corner a few moments ago. Didn't actually realise they hit the bar. It just looked like she headed it across her own area.
Lucy Bronze there committing a foul with a high foot. Went flying through the air.
This race going to score an own goal, and get sent off. Been involved in everything.
Here's Selma
so
Backer.
far. Good and bad.
Backer goes down the line. Cascarino back inside. Backer. Egarola. Horan loses it. And now Barcelona come the other way. Bonmati, Caldente. Backer tries to foul her but can't. It's really well there to stand her ground. Mariona Caldente. Now coming down this left-hand side are Barcelona, Fridolina Rolfo. Goes to Gallardo. Gallardo. Now. Finds Paraluelo. Here's Walsh. Bonmati. Rolfo. Ball into the box. Headed away by Gil. Barca just seem to be a bit too impatient at the moment. Like that cross there, going in before there's really anyone in the box. I mean, I wouldn't be crossing it in the air today anyway, considering the opponent, considering Barcelona's team, but a rash shot there from Lucy Bronze goes very wide. But yeah, I wouldn't be crossing the ball.
No, not at all. Not at all. Then it's not going to work.
No, not against Lyon.
No.
Wendy Rard will head it out of the San Mames.
Good work. Good work from Hansen there. The shot was tame, to say the least. Work from Bronze. That's a good ball. To Donk tries to flick it around the corner.
Nothing really coming off at the moment for Lyon in attacking areas. Thing is, given how high Barcelona are, if Lyon can exploit the space in behind, Dumonet is in, and Dumonet could score. Yeah. But at the moment, they're just so defensive. And again, I think it speaks volumes about the quality of Barcelona. We saw Chelsea do it, who are the best team in the WSL. They sat behind the ball for 90 minutes. They're supposed to be one of the best teams in the world. Yeah. And then we're seeing Lyon do it, who, based on the fact they're in the Champions League final, are supposedly one of the best two teams in the world. Obviously, just, in Europe, I mean. And yet we're seeing them put everyone behind the ball and not really pose much of an attacking threat against Barcelona. And for me, that shows how dominant Barcelona are, that the only way to play against them is to play really defensive and hope to catch them out. Wendy Renard coming in and making a decisive challenge. Take the ball away from Gallardo. It is regained, though, by Barcelona. Engen. Into Rolfo. Now Engen. Walsh. Paraluelo. Walsh. Gallardo. Barcelona exchanging passes here throughout their midfield. Bonmati. Ball wide into Bronze. Hansen. Bonmati. Hansen. Ball in. Headed away. Caldente tries to keep it alive on the edge. Goes back to Engen. Now here's Bronze.
Yeah, Barca.
Bonmati again.
They're playing some decent stuff here.
Yeah, they're definitely dominating the possession statistics. They're having a lot of the ball. But not really doing a whole lot with it. It has been a little bit wasteful, I'd say, for Barcelona so far, given the relative dominance. And Lyon are trying to come forwards now. Diani is seen wide, but now we'll go back as Lyon offer some support here. Coming forwards, Van der Donk does sprint that down really creatively. Sorry, Cascarino then tries to pick out a teammate, but can't.
Did the hard part there, Cascarino.
Yeah. Incredible little
and then couldn't manage to find the pass.
Yeah. Ten votes, by the way, in the poll in chat. 70% thinking Barcelona will win the title today. 30% saying Lyon. If you haven't had your say in that poll, make sure to do so. And if you are watching live, then please feel free to get involved with the live chat. We'll make sure to read through your messages throughout the game. Here come Barcelona. Hansen. Now Bonmati. It's bronze. Caldente, Hansen. Tries to play the ball in, but that is going to go wide. It's also worth saying, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It massively helps us out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Halfway through the first half then, of this final, and honours even still. Which is, as you'd expect, when you have two sides of this quality, you would not expect either side to be running away with it just yet. But you look at the passes completed. Barcelona have completed 166, Lyon 51.
Yeah.
Certainly Barcelona having a lot more of the ball, but it doesn't really matter how much of the ball you have, it's about what you do with it.
Yeah, possession statistics presenting as 70% for Barcelona possessions so far, 3 shots to none. Lyon have already committed 4 fouls now, so that is quite indicative of a side that is dominating the Barcelona performance so far.
Yeah, 100%.
They haven't had any corners yet, so maybe Lyon are really dominating.
Yeah. Do want to sit on the floor here, which is going to get up now, and Lyon are going to get the game going again with this free kick.
Well, yeah, smart from D1A, just jumped up at Paredes. She's unsettled her so far.
Oh, throw in. That is Ronaldo
Ball
for the switch.
Switched
What a
across.
ball.
Diani brings it down. Needs to pick out Egarola here on the edge. Does pick out a teammate. Ball into the box. Horan goes for it. It's spilt by Cole and then reclaimed. Big chance for Lyon.
Let off for Cole.
Yeah. Because I don't think that was a foul. I think she only had one hand on that.
I don't think Horan realised that the ball had spilt. There,
Yeah, no.
Turned and just didn't realise the ball was on the floor. One back by Lyon though in the Barcelona half. Really good play.
Monet holds that up wonderfully. Horan has to poke it back to Gilles, but that does allow Lyon to build around this right hand side. Carpenter goes back inside. Horan now Dumonet. Lindsay Horan again. Waits for Carpenter's wide run. Now she'll drive inside Ellie Carpenter, taking a few players with her, and then goes back to Horan. Dumonet touches poor, but she gets away with it. Can she make something happen? Egarola. Again forced backwards. Gilles carries it forwards. Horan with a player on her back does well there. Diani. Now Gilles. But this is a really nice exchange from Lyon. They've not had any consistent possession so far. This here now, a really nice pattern. Horan. Gilles. Can they break Barcelona down? Can they make something happen? Gilles will play it in behind for Diani to chase. Feels like a bit of a waste of possession. Rolfo will recover back and give it to Catalina Cole. And well, Lyon will push up onto Barcelona for that ball going long, and it drops for Egarola in midfield. Good pressure from Lyon. Cascarino trying to come inside. A decisive tackle in there, though, from Walsh. Cascarino's not really been on it so far.
Yeah.
And Egarola almost running it back in there. That was messy from Walsh. She turned into trouble, but got away with it somehow. Hansen now. Plays it in behind. Paraluelo nudges Gilles, but Gilles manages to get back up to it, and Carpenter with the ball now. Plays it inside. Gallardo brings it under control. Now Barcelona can knock it back.
Yeah, it just feels like even when Lyon get on the ball, Barcelona, still control this game. They're controlling what Lyon can do with it, limiting their options. And then when they do get the ball, obviously we know they're coming forward and challenging themselves. And that is good play from Carante, but Wendy Ronaldo with a huge tackle. Now
plays it for Dumonet, unable to bring it under control. Barcelona with possession once again. Engen. Paredes. Paredes plays it forwards. Bonmati exchanges a pass with Walsh. Now goes across. Gallardo. Fridolino Rolfo. Ball into the box. Renard heads it away, and now Lyon look to come the other way. Horan bars the winner high up the field here. Chance for Patrick Gallardo. In on goal. Looks to square it. Saved by Endler. Blocked towards her own goal by Gilles, and then it's hooked over the bar.
I do not know how.
Big chance for Barcelona. Huge chance for Barcelona.
Gaiara's got to do better with it when she gets it, but it was saved by Endler, and then Gilles just can't sort her feet out and kicks it towards her own bloody net.
So it's poor from Horan there. Renard heads it down to her, and Horan tries to run it out of defence. Then Gilles gets caught out. Endler, it's Horan running back in. She made the mistake in the first place, and then made another mistake.
And turns on her own goal, and luckily for her, Simone Backer got back on her line. Back to back.
Really.
But wow.
Nice job.
That was a huge let off for Lindsay Horan twice.
Yeah. First with the safe by Endler, second by the clearance from Selma Backer.
Putting bets on this game after that. Oh.
That's really smart there from Van der Donk. Just lets that run. Now Egarola will look to carry it forwards, and she loses it. That's disappointing as now Barcelona look to come forwards. Caldente realises she has no support and turns back. Barcelona look to shift it across. Gaiara. Engen. Rolfo. Here's Engen. Down the line. Fridolina Rolfo. Paraluelo. Rolfo. Now it's out wide of the Swede. Rolfo unable really to go anywhere. Forced back into Engen.
Oh, it pounced on though. And Horan wins it back.
Gilles. Back to a goalkeeper. Endler just playing it safe there. Now it's out wide to Carpenter. She can't keep it in, and that will be a Barcelona throw. Hounded out wide by Salma Paraluelo.
Yeah, I think both managers will be content. I think Bon Pastor wouldn't have expected this from Barcelona, but I think she'd have wanted to see her side at least have an attempt on goal. Yet to do so in 30 minutes here. Not been.
And they did. They had the Renard shot.
I didn't register.
Did not?
No.
Definitely a shot. Wouldn't have been on target potentially. Yeah, no, not on football either. To be fair.
I guess they saw it more as a clearance.
Or perhaps it was.
That's clumsy. That from Van der Donk.
Deems a foul in the build-up.
Oh yeah, good point.
But there wasn't. It was Bronson, our own goalkeeper. Here come Barcelona. Paraluelo. Changing pass on this left-hand side. Engen tries to go down the line. That's going to offer Lyon player an out forward throw for Rolfo.
Yeah. And here comes Paraluelo. But Renard wins it back and smashes it clear. And Dumoulin will chase.
I see. Pounding after Engen there. Out of play. That will be a Barcelona throw-in. Bon Pasteur bringing our players forward. Wanting them to press Barcelona a little bit more aggressively.
They do need to, every opportunity they get, they do need to take to get out, get up the pitch and just give themselves a bit of rest.
Vanessa Gilles.
Egarola.
Foul in there.
Really smart.
It's not smart for them to play it immediately. I thought they'd turn that into a bit more of a set-piece routine, especially if she's going to smash it off the pitch.
That is absolutely terrible.
Looking for Delphine Cascarino, overhit by quite a distance.
Yeah. But that is
Ball
not
forwards. Flicked on. Looking for Danielle Van der Donk. It's cleared away by Bronze. Selma Backer.
Yeah. Lyon looking to build some momentum towards the end of this half. And that is not a very good pass at all. And we swept up by Cole. But just, Lyon just not had what it takes in the final third.
No. Barcelona haven't put any of their chance away, though, which is a real positive for Lyon. Obviously, yeah. I don't think Lyon have defended particularly poorly. They've just not really come forwards.
No.
Barca's best chance of the game was probably that double shot. Oh, well, double shot. Horan giving the ball away twice.
Yeah.
The second one was a Horan shot, but I think that was probably the best chance of the game, and that came directly from a Lyon mistake. Other than that, they've not really put a foot wrong. And Barca haven't really created anything clear-cut. Diani driving inside. Wonderful feet from Caddy Diatal Diani, but just eventually running herself into too much trouble as Walsh wins it back, and Barca smash it long. Lyon in possession. Renard. Under pressure, but finds Bakker. Bakker inside, and now picks out Egarola. Ball in behind. Van der Donk will never get to that as Cole sweeps it up quickly.
Feels like a couple passes now that Lyon just smashed forwards and hoped that someone could run onto. Just, it's not working, but they've won it back in the midfield once again.
Here's Carpenter. Could have gone down the line into Diani.
And then she did play it when Diani wasn't there. Strange.
She'd be offside either way, to be fair.
And there we go. There comes the flag. And Barcelona will regroup with a free kick with 11 minutes to play.
Good challenge in there. Shield jumping in front of the ball.
Yeah, good defending.
But it's been a really defensively astute performance from Lyon. Barcelona unable to break them down with much consistency or ease. And if it continues in this way, there's no reason Lyon couldn't break them on the counter. I think as this game goes on and Barca push higher and higher and become a bit more desperate, the gaps will open up in their backline. That's a really nice pass, but Carpenter unable to get there. She's busted a lung to get there, but couldn't quite keep it in once she did. Rolfo plays it forwards and it's brought down by Egarola. Now they've got to work it, Lyon. A few too many times they win the ball high and then just panic. Here's Selma Bakker on the edge, inverting into the middle of the pitch. Here is Carpenter. Diani. Horan. Back to Carpenter. Could look to cross now, but instead goes back to Lindsay Horan.
Very dangerous game.
Diani. Carpenter. Ball across. Just flapped up by Cole. Cascarino. Dumornay. What a decisive touch from Paredes. Took the ball away from Dumornay's swing. And she swung clean air as Paredes set Barca on this break. Here they come. Hansen will drive inside now, try to poke it through the legs of Egarola, but that's not going to work.
Yeah, Lyon get very high there. You had Carpenter, ridiculously high up the line, and Bakker had come inside, so they're always at risk of something there, but they managed to deal with that threat pretty quickly before Hansen and that could counter up with real venom.
But also, if you score from that overload, it pays off, doesn't it? So it's just about balancing risk and reward, especially when the stakes are so high and when time is of the essence. If you've got a chance to push for the game, you've got to go for it at times, but at others you've got to sit back. You can't afford to get too desperate.
Yeah.
Patience is a virtue in a final. Bonmati forced back there. I think in a lot of these big games, Bonmati fails to have much of an impact because the first thing that every other team is going to do is have a plan on how to stop her.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, here is Aitana Bonmati in a load of space, finds Graham Hansen. Down the line, looking to take on Selma Bakker, goes to Bronze. Bronze delivers it in there. Paoluelo. I think that was more of a foul from Paoluelo on Gilles than anything else, and Rebecca Welsh agreeing. Though on the far side, they're going to keep playing. Just ignoring Welsh's whistle.
And obviously Stuart Atwell will have a look, but I think Welsh has got that one right.
Yeah, that was my initial call as well. It looks like Paoluelo grabs more of Gilles. Well, actually, that's a bit more dubious.
The arm's there across from... I don't think
that's a penalty.
There's not enough in it. Gilles puts her arm across Paoluelo there, but Paoluelo's... No.
That's not what brings her down.
Yeah, no,
the thing that brings both of them down is Paoluelo tripping Gilles up. So, yes, there's the arm, but I think that's a correct call.
That's what you call 50-50.
Yeah.
And contesting for the ball. Made the right decision to give it Lyon's way, so she gives that Barcelona's way. It's a lot more controversial.
Bakker. Should be Elena Demetrescu levels of controversy. Well, maybe not that bad. Dumornay waits for the overlapping run of Selma Bakker. Will go to Horan instead, though. Now the ball's played to Bakker. She looked to cross it, fakes it out, goes to Horan. Picks out Cascarino on the edge, who's coming inside, still coming inside, takes aim, block, and what a crucial block that could be from Bronze. She struck it well, Cascarino, and it could have found the corner. Lucy Bronze was decisive.
She did well here. She held on.
I don't think Cole would have got there.
No.
There was enough behind that, it would have gone in the corner.
In that flick around the corner from Diani, it was gorgeous. Carpenter ball in was dangerous. That is not now, though. That's an old clip.
Yeah. It's a corner now for Lyon. Their third of the game, and another chance here to just put the ball in the box, put a little bit of pressure on the back line.
100%. Jill Renard lining up. And there's one thing Wendy Renard is good at, it is heading a football.
It definitely is. And the same goes, I'd argue, for Vanessa Gilles.
Yes.
So can they make something work here? And even Lindsay Horan scored one at the World Cup for Wendy Renard, and it's into the gloves of Catalina Cole. But you know who the target was there, unable to get enough power behind it, but still presenting a difficult opportunity. She didn't really get the right sort of contact there. No. The ball's a little bit lower. She almost jumped over the ball and then had to bring her head down to meet it. But yeah, not a bad header, but nothing that Catalina Cole couldn't prevent. Bonmati. Now here come Barcelona. Lovely lifted ball out wide into Fridolina Rolfo. Patrick Gallardo, Rolfo, Walsh. Now Paredes into Bronze. Bronze goes down the line. Here's Caroline Graham Hansen. Bonmati. Bronze. Bonmati again. Looking to come inside. Goes to Gallardo. Now the ball forward from Barcelona, but that will run through to Endler. There's a bit of just disjointedness, I think, in the Barcelona attack so far, unable to create anything clear cut. They're just a little bit just off in every pass is just a little bit off, but they're close, and they've definitely been the better team in this game so far.
Yeah,
had all of the ball. But equally, plaudits to Lyon. They've defended really valiantly. Ball will go into the box now from Paralawele. Egarola. Here's Horan. Plays it forwards and intercepted by Irene Paredes. Engen. Rolfo. Gallardo. Exchanging a pass. Here's Walsh. Back to Gallardo. And Barca slowing it down to walking speed now.
Yeah.
Just tempting Lyon in, I think, with a false sense of security. Bronze. Caldente. Sorry, Graham Hansen. Here is Aitana Bonmati. Walsh. Bonmati. Walsh. Bonmati. Walsh. Back now. Into Engen. Kira Walsh. Now Paredes. Bronze. Inside to Caldente. He's made a very deep run. Came quite deep. Bonmati. Caroline Graham Hansen driving inside. Lovely footwork, but it's a decisive tackle from Diani, who can now look to drive it herself. Nice stuff. Now finds Backer. And Lyon just got to wait for players to actually get forward here.
Yeah,
Ball is now with Selma Backer. She tried to play that forward, but it's intercepted by Walsh and out of play.
Yeah, really. I don't know. It's good play. Good play from both sides at the moment. This is what you want to see from a final. Two good sides going at it. Not much to separate them.
No, I'd argue best players on the pitch so far have been the captains, which is fitting. I think Patrick Gallardo has been everywhere, battling for Barcelona. I think Wendy Renard has been crucial in the back line and their biggest threat up front for Lyon. So, yeah, what a player. Horan.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Graham Hansen as well.
Yeah.
It's dangerous every time she touches the ball.
Here's Melchi Dumornay. Lovely poke inside to Diani, who's going to take aim, but it was rising and flew over the bar. Diani just didn't get over that one.
Yeah, got to do better with that. Or lay it off to someone else. You're going to shoot from there in a game like this. You've got to keep it down. You've got to hit the target and touch the goal.
I think it was the right decision to shoot, but you've got to have a better effort than that. We know the kind of strikes that Kaida Diatal-Diani is capable of, and that just isn't it.
No, not at all.
Bacca putting the pressure on. Renard tries to win the ball off Caldente, but can't. Here come Barcelona as they move the ball from right to left. Carpenter wins it high. Now here's Engen. Gallardo. Switching the play and a header, but they can't keep it alive. And here come Barcelona. Lucy Bronze. Ball goes down the line and it's with Endler now. Here's Wendy Renard. Back to Endler. Plays it out wide right into Ellie Carpenter.
I think Lyon would be happy if it wasn't in at half time. I think both sides won't be too frustrated. So in an even game, I think 0-0 is probably a fair result. But
Dumornay tries to come inside, but can't.
honestly, a goal with a minute to go now would be absolutely huge.
Yeah. Here's Cole. Engen.
Barcelona just good, building it up.
Catalina Cole. Paredes. Ball out wide to Bronze. And now it's Caroline Graham-Hansen, who will bring it forwards. Takes a pass for Renard and a great chance. Whistling past the far post for the first time today. Someone actually got past Wendy Renard. A big chance for Hansen. Should she have done better with that one?
Yeah, Hansen again does the hard part. Phenomenal play to skip past Renard. Gets a shot away, and I mean, maybe
Close.
it's the slight pressure from Bacca coming back in, just on her shoulder.
Yeah, potentially. She just seems to be dragged off balance slightly there, perhaps, by Bacca's arm.
You feel like that's got to at least hit the target from Graham Hansen. But again, really good stuff from the winger. She's really dangerous. Just that final product still not coming off.
No, and there will be 2 additional minutes in this first half then. 2 minutes of additional time. Here's Barcelona coming forwards again. Bonmati knocks it out wide. Caroline Graham-Hansen on the edge now. Gallardo, huge block. And then Bacca puts a tackle in to stop Hansen. Lyon backs against the wall defending now as Barca are exposing them at the end of this half. Aitana Bonmati bringing it forwards. And she goes down looking for a foul. It's never going to get given. And she gets back up and gets on with it. Here's Bronze. Caldente. How crucial a goal at the end of this half could be. Bonmati. Here's Bronze. Walsh. Bronze. The confidence of Barcelona. They've got 6 players in this corner.
Yeah.
They know that how much of a dominance and how much control they have here. That they can put so many players, just overload one side of the pitch. Here's Paralahuelo coming in towards the box. Gilles stands her ground well. And now Lyon can look to break, but there is a foul in there anyway. And I think Lyon will prefer to take the momentary breather than commit to a counter.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 huge chances at the end of this half for Barcelona. One for Graham Hansen and the other one... Who the other one was blocked?
Oh, Patrick Gallardo coming into the box. Gilles just threw herself in front of it.
2 huge moments. 1 big block, 1 missed chance going wide, and that's it.
That is the end of the half here in the first half of the Women's Champions League final. Barcelona 0, Olympique Lyonnais 0. It's been a lively game here at the San Mamés in Bilbao. Hopefully we see more of the same in the second half. But let's talk about that first half then. Barcelona, the dominant side, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think in every metric really, Barcelona had the advantage, but majority of the possession, and they did well. They played some good football. They dealt with Lyon's lack, some threat, they dealt with that pretty decently, and they caused some issues of their own, especially pushing at the end of the 45. But yeah, overall they've done well, and they probably have been the better side. But we always it's that old carrot in foot. It doesn't matter how much of the ball you have; it's what you do with it. And to have 75% of the ball in 45 minutes, and to not really trouble Endler too often, I'd have expected better. I'd have probably expected them to find the back of the net by now. But, at the end of the day, it's 0-0. It's a Champions League final. They're not going to be too frustrated.
Yeah, well, Endler's not really had much to do. Barcelona 66% of the ball, 2/3 of possession in that first half. It's dominance you didn't expect to see on this stage. They've had 4 shots more than the opposition. 6 of their 7 shots have been from within the box, which I think says it all, really, because it's not like Barca are camping on the edge and going in a U shape around the box and then just taking pot shots, as you say. They are working it into the box. They are breaking down Lyon, but even still, Lyon are getting in front. They're still throwing a player in front. So they're doing well at the moment, Lyon, to hold on. But yeah, as you say, they've not only 2 shots on target from those 7 from Barcelona. And one of those, of course, was blocked. The other one's saved by Endler, and they have hit the woodwork as well. But ultimately, they've got to test her a bit more. Graham Hansen's shot had to at least be on target, if not in the back of the net. Patrick Gallaro's effort blocked really well by Gil. It's a half of nearlies for Barcelona. And well, the fans will be hoping that it's not just a case that it is just a game of nearlies. They don't go on to rue these missed chances and instead can bounce back from this. That's what we'd expect to see, though. Barcelona coming back, eventually finding the back of the net if nothing changes. However, this is football. Anything can change. And if Lyon come out, if Bob has to adjust something, if Lyon come out with a new sense of positivity and energy, then maybe Barcelona will rue these missed chances, because they have had all the ball, they have had all the possession. 378 passes completed in the first half of a Champions League final. It's criminal in a sense that they are as dominant as they are, but they've got to make use of that in this first half. If not, they may go on to really regret it in the second.
Yeah, 100%. And with the quality they possess in front of goal, I expected them to do much better with what they've had. And we talk about the chances, I think, especially Caroline Graham Hansen. She's been absolutely brilliant, but she has had a few chances now that haven't even found the target, let alone found the back of the net. So that is something that her and Barcelona want to improve on, is that clinicality and that accuracy in front of goal. But as you say, if they don't improve and they don't take their chances, then Lyon are going to punish. Sonia Bonpastor and her side, they've had 45 minutes to get into the game. I think she will know better than anyone else that they've rode their luck in their game, and they've, you kind of just had to ride through the storm of the first half. They've got through it, though. It is still 0-0, and she's now got 15 minutes to talk to her players and change some things up, because, this game's far from over. Yes, Barcelona have made a ridiculous amount of passes. Yes, they've had a ridiculous amount of the ball, but they haven't taken their chances so far, and they haven't really had many incredible opportunities. So Lyon, they now have a chance to get back in the game. They'll want to take that, because if they don't, the Barcelona will do exactly what they did. They'll get back on top. They'll have more of the ball, more chances, and eventually they will score. And if you tell Sonia Bonpastor that she's going to lose this game and her team aren't really going to make a good go of it in front of goal, she'd be very, very disappointed. Because even if Lyon can get back in the game, even out some of the statistics, get some shots away, and then come away 1-0 losers, I'm pretty sure she'll be much happier.
I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that Lyon can't get their foot on the ball, and a lot of that, as I say, is from Jules, because I feel like Lyon are losing everything, and the stats do reflect that. 56% of duels have been won by Barcelona, 53% of ground duels, 65% of aerial duels, which is intriguing when you consider that when Renard plays for Lyon, Vanessa Gilles plays for Lyon. And then obviously Barcelona 6% of successful dribbles. 6% of their dribbles have been successful as well. And a lot of those are Graham Hansen, causing all sorts of issues. But at the moment, that combative side of the game is just going in the favour of Barcelona. And that's where, as slight underdogs, Lyon can change the game. If they do want it a bit more, if they commit a bit more to the challenges and get stuck in, that's where they can really make the difference, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And And that's the thing. Bonpastor knows that, and she will adapt to that. But I don't know. Unless Leon changes something drastic, I'm expecting a similar pattern of play in the second half. And if that is the case, then it is going to end up. If Leon want to win this game, it's going to end up being a bit of a smash and grab, because they really haven't been in this tie so far.
I don't think they've not been in the tie. I think, they've had chances, they've had shots. So I definitely think they've been in the game. But obviously Barcelona, we know what they're like. And similarly, actually, to I think the Chelsea game, a lot of people would argue that Barcelona dominated the game and deserved to win and all that sort of stuff. But it very much depends on how you view football. Lyon so far played a perfect first half, because what they intended to do was stop Barcelona scoring, set up defensively and try and spring on the counter. Barcelona haven't scored. So in terms of the game plans that they both laid out to do, Barcelona set out to go and score goals. They didn't do that. And they didn't create anything that was exactly clear-cut, in my opinion. Like the Graham Hansen one, you could make an argument for. But other than that, none of their efforts have been exactly, clear-cut, definitely should have scored chances. A lot of them have been quite difficult to finish chances. So I definitely think there is a distinction there. I don't think possession necessarily, having all the ball, means you deserve to win. They've not really done enough with it. So
yeah,
I think there's still a lot of improvements for Barcelona to find. And ultimately, if they don't, then Lyon have the quality to turn this game around. And as I said earlier, if Barcelona push forward later on, get a bit desperate, then I wouldn't be surprised to see them commit more players to the attack, and suddenly we're looking at a very, very different game, with Lyon obviously having the quality to turn it around. But yeah, should be a really intriguing second half here in the Champions League final. The one other thing I will say is that Barcelona do have more impact off the bench, I would say. The fact that Alexia Putellas could still come into this game is a very dangerous prospect. Even Esme Brugge as well. They've got Claudia Pina. They've got talent. Basically, it's a really strong bench. Lyon, yes, Ada Hegerberg's on there, but she's not been her usual self really in recent years. She could definitely still come on and cause a lot of trouble though. So I think there's it's still going to be really interesting to see what happens in the second half.
Yeah.
Barca have probably been the stronger side, and I think would still be favourites to win, but football changes so quickly, and if they don't start taking chances, creating chances, then I could definitely see Lyon winning this.
Yeah, 100%, and that's the thing. It is in the balance, and that is what is so good about this game, and so good about the quality that both sides possess. But especially in terms of Lyon being, not being on top of it, in terms of the difference in the game, is that yes, Barcelona can do whatever they want, but Lyon will always have a chance. They are Lyon. They are managed by Sonia Bonpastor. They're some of the best talents in the world. No matter what the score is, no matter what the minute is, no matter who is on top in the game, Lyon will always have that ability and have that potential to come back in the game, to win the game. And Barcelona at no point tonight can rest on their laurels, or even they take 1-0 up, go 2-0 up. You never know. Lyon have the potential to get back in the game, no matter how what the pattern of play is, and that's the big thing. If Lyon are to take the lead, then that is a different concept entirely, because as you say, their whole game plan was to stop Barca conceding. Now, if they're doing that and they've got a goal advantage that they're holding on to, that is going to be very, very difficult for Barcelona to get back into this game. So I think it's an interesting one. If Barcelona are to go 1-0 up, Lyon, I can see using their experience to come back. If Lyon take a goal lead, then it's going to be a very, very difficult team to break down, I can tell you that much.
And the longer it takes Barca to find a goal, then the more the pendulum swings in Lyon's favour, because the later this game goes on, the more frustrated Barcelona get, the more open the game becomes. And if Barca become more open, then there's going to be more space for Lyon to exploit on the counter. Now, of course, Barca could put loads of pressure on, ramp up the pressure and score, but they're already putting loads of pressure on, and Lyon are getting in front of everything, so there's no reason why that wouldn't continue. And if Barca switch off and Lyon counter quickly, you would be a very brave man to bet against Melchi Dumonet from finishing off that chance. So I think this game is going to be decided based on how well Lyon continue to defend. If they keep defending like they have been, and Lyon and Barcelona don't figure out how to break them down, then I think Lyon have got a really good chance of coming away with a win here.
Yeah.
Unless it's something weird happens. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
I was thinking, we haven't spoken about it, obviously, but if neither side find a goal, then we do get an extra 30 minutes of football. So
at least.
Yeah, exactly that. And got, God, I even mentioned it, penalties. But, that could be the case. Lyon could take... Lyon's, as we said, Lyon's game plan is to stop Barcelona scoring. If they do that for 120 minutes, then it will come down to potluck penalties.
Yeah.
And at that point, it doesn't matter what Lyon would have done in the game. If they stop Barcelona conceding, then they will take it to penalties, and that is anyone. At that point, penalties it could be anyone's game. So that's something to think about as well for Lyon. But I mean, the first 5 minutes, second half are absolutely crucial. If if Barcelona come out early doors and make it 1-0, then that could be a switch in momentum again. If Lyon come out early, then we've got a game on our hands here. We really do.
Yeah, and hopefully we do have a game. For the sake of the game, hopefully we do have a game on our hands here. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what changes in this second half. We know both coaches are pragmatic. They can change things on the fly. They'll adapt to what each other are doing, and I'm sure they already have throughout that first half. But yeah, can either side come up with something at this halftime break, come up with the right change, and ultimately go on and win this game?
And I mean, for someone who hates to see finals decided on penalties because it is so harsh, I'd like to see a goal for either side. I'm sticking with 2-1 Lyon, though. I still think this game has got 3 goals in it, and it will be the same format. I think Lyon will take the lead, but Barcelona will level it up, and then Lyon will find a second goal to win the Champions League. And if that happens, we're going in for an absolutely phenomenal second 45 minutes. But who knows what's going to happen? Who knows?
Nobody. That's the beauty of football.
That's why we love it.
It's entirely unpredictable.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're getting on the second half soon. Don't really know what we're waiting for. It's been quite a lengthy break, hasn't it?
No, we are now at 15 minutes, to be fair, so...
It feels longer than it has because we haven't seen a goal. We haven't seen any action. We haven't spoken to anyone. But, I think this is going to be a decent game of football.
Well, it already has been. It's been a really strong first half. Hopefully the second half continues in the same way. But yeah, this will be a momentous occasion for Barcelona if they can somehow find a way to turn it around. They've never beaten Lyon in a competitive fixture before, which is somewhat shocking, but just a testament really to how strong Lyon are. They've beaten them in 2 different finals, I believe. And just an incredibly strong team.
Yeah, 100%. Well, team's back on the field, and Sonia Van Pastor there. Does she look like she has cooked up a storm in the half-time interval? Let's find out. Big 45 minutes coming up to decide where the Champions League will end up this evening. But yeah, looking forward to it. Here we go. Lot on the line, lot to be decided. Who can handle the pressure? Who can find the goal that wins them the Champions League final?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Bompastor blocking out the noise there, putting in some AirPods.
Definitely so.
Wonder what she's listening to.
Probably our assistant manager.
It's either Mozart or Eminem. No in between.
Fair enough. No technical instructions from the people sat behind that. Music. No. Like it. Well, once Lyon are ready, Rebecca Welsh will get us underway for the second half of the Champions League final. Lyon's still in there, Huddle.
And Barcelona go really easily if they refuse to move.
And yeah, Rebecca Welch is going to blow a whistle. Oh no, it looked like she's going to blow a whistle.
She might have.
That was hilarious.
Just goes there and goes, hurry up.
Yeah.
So with Barcelona to get us started in this second 45. Welsh just checking that everything is in order. And now we can get underway. Barcelona get us started here at the San Mamés Stadium in Bilbao for the second 45 here of the Women's Champions League final. Bronze. Back now to Paredes. That ball goes long, headed down by Renard. Bonmati. Carrying it forwards, tries to go across to Rolfo. Carpenter jumps in front of it. Bonmati wins it again. Rolfo fighting for it. Spills out to Carpenter. Isabella, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Says I'm way too late to this, Whoops, but happy to be here now. I don't think we'll have a high scoring end result. Probably not. This game's been a toughly contested draw so far. 2-1-8. Ball across the box into the gloves of Catalina Cole. But good to see you, Isabella. It's been a quiet stream. Unfortunately, DAZN streaming it live on YouTube, which isn't great for us. But
might be a new record. It's taken 46 minutes of football to get a message in chat. We are an hour and 21 minutes into the stream.
Can't really compete with the official DAZN coverage, unfortunately. But
we will one day.
Thank you for. Well, I don't think we ever can.
When we do compete with DAZN, we'll remember you, Isabella. But yeah.
Across their 3 streams, 250,000 people, which is incredible for women's football, but not so great.
We'll take 20 of them
for us.
That's anyway. We'll take 10.
10k, crazy.
100.
Anyway,
free kick there conceded by Paredes. That should be.
Lucy Bronze going in a little aggressively there.
That one. Well, I don't think either of them. That she wins the ball. Paredes. Oh no, yeah, Bronze. And then Paredes.
I don't think that's. Still don't think that's Paredes.
Is it not? Well, one Paredes because she was getting told off by the referee.
Yeah, was I told off by my tea?
We don't know. That's just because the camera's cut to. The camera cut to Paredes.
We cut to Bronze first, then my tea.
It cut to Paredes. Anyway, ball in from Carpenter. Not great.
Now Dumone, and it's blocked, and Barca will look to break. Paralahuelo. That's actually a good tackle from Dumone.
Wow.
They're in the ball back.
That has foul written all over it. Stand corrected. Not used to being wrong.
Renard. That's not true. Oran. Trying to bring it forward. Isabel says Lyon have done really well holding Barcelona from scoring. Well, yeah, we've seen a few teams do it this season. Chelsea, of course, the most obvious one. Held Barcelona away from home.
And then
that ball is going to
Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Ball's going to jump through, bounce through for a Lyon corner. And this is where they can really pose some serious threat. Players like Wendy Renard, Vanessa Gilles, we've spoken about it before. They are very dangerous in the air, very potent in the air.
100%.
Isabel says, especially considering Lyon have been lacking with their passing or possession. Yeah, well, they've not come here to play football today, have they, Lyon? They're going to set up defensively and hope to spring on the counter or get something from a corner like this.
Yeah, 100%. I also find that we'll talk about it in a minute, but I find the different management.
Ball in, Cole punches away.
But yeah, the different managerial styles these two manage are incredible. You know, you've got Bon Pastor, who is constantly into the box, saying, "Oh, this ball's been lumped back in towards."
Horan flicks it down. Renard, it goes over. Ooh. Huge chance for Wendy Renard. Just got under it a little too much. Really well flicked by Lindsay Horan here. The only one alive to the fact this ball is coming into the box, seemingly.
If it's in the air, you want it to fall to Renard, but if it's on the ground, it's the last person you want it to fall to. Just gets under it.
She can still finish these off well.
Do better with that.
Just lashes at it a bit.
Got to keep that down. If anything, roll at the goalkeeper.
I don't do that.
I've got to do better at that. But yeah, Geraldo's going for the I'm going to fit down and shut up approach. Bon Pastor going with the I'm going to spend the whole half on the edge of the text.
He's not a very animated coach, is he? He's calm on the sidelines. Usually because his team is winning 9-0.
I don't like that.
Bronze.
I don't like a manager who's calm. Which sounds mental to say, but...
Paralahuelo.
Horan.
Lindsay. Well, there's not too many high-profile ones in the men's game. Kieran McKenna is one that springs to mind. He's quite calm on the sidelines. Here comes Barcelona. Bonmati. Richo Sari.
You have a heart attack.
Not exactly. His BPM's a bit too high.
Yeah.
Isabella says Lyon have been super deadly with their few chances. Well, exactly. If they can get chances, we know they're quite good at taking them. That's the key thing for me.
100%. Well, it's a Barcelona corner here. And a chance for the Spanish side to hit the front. It's got to be a good ball in. It's the main itinerary, but as there it stands of the San Mamés erupts. Graham Hanson puts the ball in, and
they're trying some routine, but it doesn't work out.
Trying shit routines. Just put the ball into the box.
Forwards, and there's a challenge in there. And if Cascarino had come away with that, Egarola had come away with that. That's a great chance for Lyon on the break. Paraluelo. Now Engen. And Dumournay's press force. They're back to goalkeeper Cole. Now it's with Gallardo. All out wide. And we're trying to go down the line there as Hansen, but it's intercepted by Selma Bakker. So throw in now for Barcelona, which Lucy Bronze will go over and take. Bronze. Short throw. Tries to take it down the line. It doesn't really go anywhere. I think that has come off Diani, and that will be a throw-in.
I think it's handball in there, actually. Or is it a throw?
Oh, it's a free kick. Fair enough. Here come Barcelona, Engen. Now Gallardo. Looks right and left before eventually deciding to go to Fridolin Rolfo, who has to stretch to keep that one in play. Gallardo. Really well. Rolfo. Bonmati, Gallardo. Inside, Paraluelo lifts it back towards
Rushed it.
Rolfo, but then Carpenter spins in a dangerous area. Paraluelo takes aim, blocked. Paraluelo again. Fridolina Rolfo, and she scuffed that one wide.
Yeah. Takes herself out with her standing leg there. Carpenter counts herself lucky. Tries to do too much in the edge of an area. Gets dispossessed by Fridolina Rolfo, who then plays it to Paraluelo, whose shot was blocked. Gets the ball back, lays it to Rolfo, and as I said, Rolfo just takes herself, goes to shoot with her left, her right standing leg, her right leg just gives way, and it ends up skying it into the...
Dumournay unable to keep that under her control. Bonmati and to Caldente. Now Paraluelo. Out wide into Mariona Caldente. Here is Bonmati. Caldente. Rolfo. Caldente. Bonmati. Gallardo back towards Aitana Bonmati, and it's a huge interception from Vanessa Gilles, and Lyon will look to bring it the other way. Lindsay Horan lifts it over the top. Melchi Dumournay puts pressure on by Catalina Cole. Deals with it. Barca looking to build forwards. Engen picks out Caldente. Lovely movement from the Spaniard to drive inside. Great turn. Shifts it to Bonmati, who looked to wind up a shot but goes wide instead. Hansen looks to deliver it. Good ball in. Header away by Wendy Renard. And now Lyon will look to counter quickly. Diani on a run here and has options around her. Dumournay spins well. Here come Lyon. Got to switch the play here. Look at Cascarino.
But that's what she's sprinting though. What's she jogging?
And Dumournay's had to slow it down. Poor. Lyon will get into shape again.
Your team are countering. You've got to be sprinting up the field to help out.
Bakker. Dumournay. Here's Horan.
I think they'll be happy they've managed to just keep the ball, to be honest.
Now Gilles. Goes into Carpenter back to Vanessa Gilles. Lovely exchange there, though, from Barcelona, almost resulting in something. Then Lyon countered. And it felt like that could be the moment, but instead, they had to slow down, and that's a great interception from the referee. And Barcelona rightfully furious as that strikes Rebecca Welsh, that ball through.
Yeah, not much Welsh could have done there to avoid that ball. Just caught in the wrong place, wrong time. She gives Kira Welsh a smile, and I'm not sure that's going to repay. It was a great ball through, and Welsh, you got to do better than that.
Jump.
I've seen, Stuart Atwell perform some dodging moves before, or jumping up in the air with his leg up.
Ducking and weaving. Oh, Gallardo, they're also doing the same sort of thing, just fizzing a ball at Walsh, who acted like the referee did. Here come Lyon. Diani. Dumournay. Flicks one forward, headed away. And now Barca will come forwards. Huge tackling there from Egarola just to stop Bonmati. Slow her down in her tracks. And now Renard gets it.
Marciniak, wasn't it? With the ball fizzed through and he dropped. He just kind of dropped like flat. His top half was flat just to dodge it in the ball. It's the kind of commitment I want to see. Yeah, first 10 minutes of the second half. Kind of following on from the first. Barcelona in control, but Lyon having their fair share of possession and having their fair share of opportunities to get into the Barcelona half.
Yeah, here's Barcelona now in possession. Patrick Gallardo goes wide into Fridolino Rolfo. Rolfo inside to Caldente. Here's Gallardo, Caldente. We definitely could have seen Walsh do a handstand or something.
Yeah.
Can't will. Ball in and that's blocked and that'll be out for a Barcelona corner. Isabel says, I think Lyon playing the slow game, waiting for the fast counter-attack is a smart play for them. Yeah, they've got pace in attacking areas, so playing a low block and then trying to counter when they do get the possession is very smart, yeah. Because you're not going to be able to outplay Barcelona per se. I don't think you can play a possession-based system against Barcelona. They're so good on the ball, they're so good off the ball. You've got to try and hit them when they are in their attacking phase because, you know, every team has a rest defence, but it's never going to be perfect. And if Lyon can get forward quick enough, then they can catch them napping. By the way, 10 minutes into the second half, and it feels very much like we've picked up where we left off in the first half. Not a whole lot has changed. Yeah. So that is a foul in there. Silly one from Engen as Moshe Dumornay draws the foul and a free kick in quite a dangerous area this for Lyon.
Yeah, Dumornay does well. Just gets her foot on the ball. And
you can see Engen's coming across.
Yeah, smart.
And stabbing it. So she directs the ball in the other way, meaning that Engen's going to make contact with her rather than the ball.
Yeah. And now a chance for Lyon. Bond this free kick, back her over it. Deep free kick, got to get this ball in. But as we spoke about numerous times this game, that Lyon do bring a threat from set pieces.
Yeah. Isabel says perhaps a 1-0 final scoreline. Yeah, perhaps. Could even be 0-0. 1-1. And I don't think it's going to be high scoring, but you never know. Selma Bakker, ball into the box, headed on, and that's into the gloves of Catalina Cole. Unfortunately there for Egarola, just nodding it on, but not nodding it past Catalina Cole. Yes, sir, it was. Vanessa Gilles.
I feel like she's got to do better with that. I really do.
Just sort of glanced off her head there.
Because if she puts that the way she's facing, that's going into the opposite corner and it's 1-0 Lyon.
She's focusing too much on trying to make contact with it rather than making much profound contact. Proud away to left the pitch there.
More a defensive header, just kind of just knocking it back to her own goal.
Yeah, almost hit her in the head rather than her head making contact with the ball. CM up the stream saying, have a feeling Lyon are going to sneak this. They do have that way, don't they, Lyon? They get it over the line somehow, every time. I definitely have the feel, so I don't think there can be any complaints there.
Miles away. Yeah, I get what you mean. You know, the longer this game goes on, the longer Lyon are going. You know, the more chance Lyon are going to nick this for me. Yeah, I really do. Stays 0-0. Lyon could just find that they've got that ability just to find that goal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at half time. It's just, especially as Barca try and push forward more and get a bit more desperate, there's going to be gaps open up in the Barcelona rest defence, and then that's when Lyon can break quickly. Obviously, they've got to bear in mind if Barca are committing more players to the attack, it's going to be more difficult to deal with them. Horan. Cascarino tries to come inside, but she's tackled by Gallardo. That's well left. Well, Paolo put it in the right sort of area, but it hasn't quite come off. Diani wins it back, falls for Bronze. Bronze will bring it inside. Now here's Engen. Rolfo. Caldente. Looking to drive inside with the ball. Finds Paredes. Walsh. Here's Walsh again. Caldente. Ball wide. Fridolino Rolfo. Looks to deliver it. Takes it past Cascarino. Ball into the box. Huge chance. Goes begging.
How is that?
They can't make serious contact with it and Lyon hook it clear.
How has that not been turned in?
Diani fighting for the ball. One back by Graham Hansen. And as Isabella says, you can't afford to miss these chances. Exactly that.
I mean, it's a let-off for Endler, who came out and missed it, and then it was Paraluelo, who looked like she's headed it down into Wendy Renard. And then Bakker hooked it clear at the back post, but oh my days, How has that not found the back of the net?
Great ball from Rolfo.
Endler's completely gets
She gets a hand to it. Makes it more difficult for Paolo to
She
head.
heads it into Renard.
And then Bakker leaves it well, actually. Lets it run over her shoulder and then just smashes it clear.
Huge moments in this final.
Leon trying to play around at the back and Barca win it high up the field. Gallardo tries to poke it. There was a tackle in there and Gallardo's... Yeah. Gallardo jumped over it and ended up falling over. Caldente tries to find Bonmati, but now Leon come away with the ball. Cascarino.
Chance for Leon to go here, and here's Dumornay.
Mercy Dumornay.
She needs someone help with though.
Ball through the lines, but Cassinakar will come out.
The Hora never believed she'd get there.
No. And it's not the type of player you want in that role.
No, it's yeah,
exactly. Dumornay's either going to get there or die trying.
Her against Rolfo.
Going to take her on.
She's got the beating of her. That's a great
ball. In. Dumornay misses it. Throws herself at it. Again, commits for it, but can't quite get there. Paralluelo, Walsh, Gallardo.
That was going to cause problems for Kathleen Cole.
Lyon are playing much more aggressively in the second half.
Yeah, this game's opening up a little bit.
They're pressing higher. They're trying to actually play football.
It's leaving them a little bit more vulnerable, but it's giving them that extra edge.
Yeah.
This is going to get really tasty as we enter into the final half an hour here. Still 0-0. I mean, as we say, if we don't get a goal, we get another half an hour. And if we don't get a goal then, we go to the dreaded spot kicks.
Indeed.
But I think,
we're
going to see a goal. Even if it takes 120 minutes, we're going to see a goal.
Gallardo. Caldente.
Brilliant.
Here is Aitana Bonmati coming forwards. Takes aim and it's there. Barcelona lead in the Champions League final. Barcelona 1. Olympique Lyon 0. Goal from Aitana Bonmati. She bursts through the lines. Lifts it over Endler, who flaps at it but ultimately can't do anything to deny Aitana Bonmati. Barca's magician comes up with a wonderful strike here to break the deadlock.
Absolute class. She is world class. She is the best player in the world. And that is why picks up the ball. It's brilliant football between her and Caldente. Play the 1-2. And it just opened up the gap between Gilles and Carpenter. And Bonmati picks the ball up, drives through that gap. It's a tight angle. It really is. It's not an easy one for her. But she drives into the space that they've created and takes on Gilles. It takes a little nick as she slides in, which takes it over Endler. But take nothing away from the whole move from Barca.
From Mario Caldente.
From Bonmati. But realistically, that's I don't know.
There's a touch in there, isn't there, of Gilles that sends it over goalkeeper Endler.
That's an easy save about that touch. It's an easy
that's
save.
The way it goes.
Deflection. And it happened against Chelsea for Bonmati, and it deflected off Buchanan, which took it away from Hampton. It's happened again for Bonmati. It's deflecting off Gilles, taking away from Endler.
Sometimes in football, you just need a little bit of luck. But you make your own luck. Barcelona.
But yeah, incredible move, incredible. And that's what happens if Bonmati gets into space. Sorry, she scores. If Bonmati gets into space, she scores goals. There we go.
Barca commit a foul and there. Lyon win a free kick.
Still time. 26 minutes. Still time if Lyon want to get back into this game. Diani. Good footwork. Needs an option though, but if she keeps going. Finds Horan.
Lindsay Horan now. Outside the boot pass to Selma Bakker. Now Horan. Nice movement down this left-hand side. Selma Bakker looks to deliver it, but it's blocked.
Kept it alive though.
Horan.
Got his Carpenter.
Still going. Pokes it through. Carpenter delivers it across the box. It's blocked and it's cleared away by Fridolina Rolfo. This game is coming alive now. Dumornay. Falls to Bakker. Ball in. Big chance. No one jumps on it. Catalina Cole
Someone
gets down.
thinks the one person who throw themselves at it with Dumoulin and she was outside the box, but someone's got to throw themselves across the box here. It's a good ball in from Backer. And one of Horan or Van der Donk there has got to absolutely launch themselves at the ball.
Yeah.
They're losing the Champions League final. We've got to go for it. But huge moments now.
Surely Lyon have got to turn to their bench.
Soon, yeah, 100%. You expect them to.
Ada Hegerberg experienced in this competition. Well, they have now. Majri coming on for Delphine Cascarino. And a change now for Barcelona as well. Ona Batila on for Fridolina Rolfo. Interesting call. Perhaps going a little more defensive then, a more traditional fullback.
Good game from Rolfo.
Into the side. Yeah, Fridolina Rolfo's done well.
But Batila.
Definitely has a defensive weak point though. They have come down that side a few times, so it makes sense to bring on Ona Batila.
There's the reason she left Man United, because she is now 24 minutes away from winning the Champions League.
Well, she would want FA Cup.
Oh,
That's what they all want, isn't it?
ball intercepted.
That's why Nikita Paris stayed. They're of them securing the bag in the NWSL.
Lindsay Horan puts the ball into nobody.
And that's into the gloves of Catalina Cole comfortably.
Who is going to spend as long as she can on the Bilbao turf. Finally getting back to her
That's a
feet
nap.
and rolling out. Wouldn't be surprised. She would get sent off, but...
That's why accidentally drop the ball as well.
Oh yeah, she probably does.
Caldense. Ball forwards. Paralluelo works hard to keep it in play. Sal Paralluelo drives it inside. Nice footwork. But stood her ground well there, Eddie Carpenter.
I mean, if Barcelona score a second, it's game over.
Ona Batila. Mariona Caldense. Here is Ona Batila again. Can she deliver it? Bonmati. Now here's Engen. Changes the pass. Tries to go out wide. One back by Kadadia Taudiani. Mary plays it through. Dumoulin will put the pressure on. Goes back to Catalina Cole. But for Barcelona. Mejri on the edge. Takes aim. Blocked wide. Chance for Lyon from this corner.
Yeah, Catalina Cole getting away with one there. Poor ball play back to a rushes distribution. Lazy pass, really. And Nashville doesn't really get a good shot.
You can't blame her for taking a chance, but take a shot. You're not going to try and pass there.
Yeah, no. It's got to be better than that if you are.
Well, Isabella says, what a wasted chance.
100%, yeah.
It's a corner, though. There's still a chance from this. No, goal kick.
Oh.
If they come to that decision.
Well, that's...
Elena Demetrescu's on VAR, is she?
Backer wins it back. Oh, but she did use her arm, and that will be a Barcelona free kick. And it does feel like that Barca goal has just changed things. That, now the whole game is just turning, the tide's turning in Barcelona's favour.
Yeah.
Because the fans know, the players know that they are 20 minutes away, and that ball smartly played through the legs.
Here come Barcelona. Aitana Bonmati. There's an overload on the left-hand side if they can work it over that way. Graham Handsome. Good challenge in there, though, from Mejri getting back in. Now that ball goes forward. Dumoulin tries to win it. Bronze. Bonmati. Lucy Bronze up in the air. Brought down well, and that is a firm challenge from Wendy Renard, and it is deemed to be the wrong side of the law.
And it will be a yellow card as well.
You would expect so, and yes, the yellow card is brandished to the Lyon captain, Wendy Renard.
Well, she's got to get her money somehow today, hasn't she?
I think she's got enough from Barcelona, no?
Not much has happened. not much to do.
No. That's been a very even contest, fair contest, but this far from fair from Wendy Renard.
No attempt to play the ball whatsoever.
No.
Bang. Get Renard. Did.
I love the Barcelonans jumping up. Furious.
I reckon Welsh weren't going to give back.
Yeah.
yeah, Barca fans in full voice. The San Mamés definitely overtaken by the Spanish side, and Lyon are struggling and slipping away in this final, especially if they were to find the back of the net from this set piece.
Well, they're doing another routine. Well, they've got their GCSEs in drama. Ball across the box, and it doesn't work. They're now looking to break, but there is a handball in there. It struck the arm of Van der Donk as they looked to try and counter.
It's a third or fourth handball in Lyon's favour. In Barcelona, it's like Lyon keep using her arms.
I don't think it was intentional there. It came off her knee and hit her arm.
And Rebecca was telling everyone to get away. She wants to get on with this game. And there's even a lot of people in the discussion. But with 19 minutes left, Barcelona leading Lyon here. We are see, again, reminder, Barcelona have never taken a positive result, a win or a draw, against Lyon. They've been beaten in every single competitive match. That is 19 minutes away from changing.
Indeed.
That is what Barcelona are pulling off today. Finally, they're looking to go back to back. They're looking to win their third, and they're looking to beat Lyon for the first time ever. And here we go. Graham Hansen from 22 yards.
Graham Hansen into the wall.
Why do I even bother?
And it's out of play. Barcelona throw.
That would been perfect if she sat at top corner. But no, she had to ruin all of it.
18 minutes to play.
Solemn looks
Barcelona,
on the bench.
well, exactly.
They know.
Barca lead.
In trouble.
Barca lead by a goal to 0. Still time for Lyon to come back in this game if they want to. Still more than enough time. It's going to be a throw-in now. Ona Batila. Now Patrick Gallardo. Now here is Irene Paredes.
And that's Barca who want to run the clock down, and Lyon who need to be putting the pressure on to chase after this game.
Walsh. Hansen. But as the game continues, it's Barca coming forwards and Lyon on the back foot. Lovely work from Aitana Bonmati. Twisting and turning, but Selma Bakker does get back in and make a decisive challenge.
She's ridiculous. She's ridiculously good. It's like,
what a controversial take.
I know, but it's just like, she takes a piss sometimes.
She glides around the field, and we're seeing her goal here again. Now, it takes a fortunate deflection, but still, she did well to get into that area.
The left, right, takes herself wide, and from that angle, to even put it on target is impressive.
All round.
Negarola finds Renard on the charge for Lyon. Finds Simona Bakker.
Selma Bakker going down the line.
Who's Simone?
Never heard of a woman called Simone in my life. Wendy Renard. Here's Selma Bakker. Ball in. Chance for Horan. It's going to be headed away.
Good from Carpenter.
Carpenter tries to keep it alive. Big tackle from Egarola.
Love it.
Carpenter goes backwards.
More down backwards.
Renard. A reference that nobody in chat is going to understand.
Oh, of course, yeah, no, different time, different time. What's that, 2 years ago?
About more than that, I think. But yeah, ball forwards. Horan pulled down there. It looked, but nothing given, and no complaint, to be fair, from Horan. And Bonmati is trying
beats one
to double their advantage.
Beats two.
Keeps going forwards. Renard knows she can't commit a foul. Hansen. And it's saved by Endler. That was Graham Hansen, sorry, not Bonmati. Just drove through the team. And the thing is, they can run at Renard now because she can't foul them.
Yeah, Graham Hansen was brilliant. Parallel, a great layoff. And I mean, that from Selma Bakker is a brilliant, brilliant tackle. If not, that was game over. And that was Barcelona as European champions once again. Brilliant defending, even if she has injured herself in the process. But Lyon have 15 minutes to find a goal in this game. Will they do it? Who knows?
Here's Melchi Dumornay. Now Horan.
Why's that ball not gone back to Dumont? They take backs take their time. Uses Horan.
Horan. Waiting for an option now. Goes to Majri. And on the edge, they couldn't quite pick anyone out. Carpenter keeping it alive. Gayaro all over her. Diani takes it. Oh, Diani! Floating over the bar.
I thought it was in. I thought Diani had just managed to find the top corner.
But it just sails over.
Fine margins in this game. Lyon
Didn't catch it perfectly either. It seemed to be slightly scuffed. Perhaps that's what took it over.
a few inches away from levelling the Champions League final.
Wow. Barcelona coming forwards. Bonmati sprays it wide. Hansen against Bakker. Hansen goes back. Tate plays it safe. Bronze. Bonmati, Lucy Bronze into Walsh.
Just taking their time, Barca. Possession, and that shows a lot how this second half has played. Possession at half time was 70% to Barcelona. It's now down to 61. It's still high. And here is Majri. Takes a touch, has a go, but that is a tame effort and she's rushed it. And that is a waste. And now Catalina Cole is going to run that clock down. But a wasted opportunity by Majri. She had to do better in that scenario. And Barca sending out the cavalry now to go and warm up. The players are going to come on and help them hold on to this game. Here's Majri again. Running. Still running. Brilliant footwork. Crosses it into nobody though. She hasn't looked up. Diani's going to recycle it though at the back post.
Diani.
Ball in.
It's punched away. And there's a foul in there apparently from Catalina Cole. On Catalina Cole, sorry. It looked more like a foul the other way.
3 players down. Batila is down with looks like a nosebleed. There's a lot of blood on her face. Horan is down as well.
Barcelona players seemingly not a fan of blood.
No.
Yeah, Batila has taken quite the hit there.
And Catalina Cole is also down. So 3 players down in this scenario.
It's there, just caught the back of the boot there from Diani.
It's a nasty one.
The ball went into the box. Cole comes out and punches for it.
And Horan. So 3 players down the floor. And, that's not nice.
And that ball in.
And then the collision between Cole and Horan.
She just, it's also the way she falls on that right knee, Catalina Cole. Because she punches there and then, that's just,
that ankle
seemed to hurt. So, Batila just having something pressed against her face there to try and stem the bleeding.
Cole's back to her feet.
Which is encouraging.
Is Horan alright as well?
But yeah, I'm going to Batila a warrior here.
I'll say that's going to mark up nicely in the morning, but I'm pretty sure she won't care if it means she gets to get a Champions League winners medal.
I was going to say
Cole's ankle just being tried out by the physios here. This would be a problem if she can't continue. The physios now will go help out.
It is, but
Batila problem.
If there's one goalkeeper you want to have coming in off the bench, it's Sandra Panos, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it might be right then. Yeah, Batila. Good.
The more pressing issue, though, is Batila. Well, Cole's back to deck.
Horan's back to her feet, so is Cole.
Now Cole's back on
and Batila, they're just going to stem the bleed. She'll be right. That is 3 players, all okay in the grand scheme of things, which is brilliant. It's exactly what we want to see.
But yeah.
And Ada Hegerberg is going to come on alongside Becco.
Leon bringing on the big players, the game changers. Beko on, Hegerberg on. This is it. The last roll of the dice
Here we
for
go,
Olympique Lyonnais. They've gone 4 up front, seemingly.
Yeah.
Because Daniele van der Donk makes way, as does Egarola. No. It's like Vanessa Gilles. I think that is Vanessa Gilles that's come off. Unfortunately, we haven't got any graphics
Okay.
that indicate who's on for who.
So
But
there's a 3 back then.
that is definitely Vanessa Gilles.
Cole is still down.
That's definitely Van der Donk. So it'll be Egarola and Horan in midfield.
And all this is going to do is add to the extra time.
A 3-2-5?
Maybe so.
Because they've got 5 attackers on the field.
Isn't it a bit early to go 3-2-5?
10 minutes to the Champions League final.
Maybe.
How much later do you want to go?
Plus additional time, because all this time, Cole, still I'm not sure what they think they're going to do to her ankle is actually going to fix it. If it's this bad, then she's got to go off.
But that is a big, big loss.
It looks like. I don't really know. No one really knows at this point in the game.
And as Lyon throw on forwards, Barca might be forced into some changes. So Batila back on with a bit of parascopic tape. What's it called? And a cotton bud.
Yeah.
That'll deal with the
Hot
bleeding.
bit of cotton wool
And
with some
Carl seems to be all right to continue, but she doesn't look comfortable.
transparent tape. Cole doesn't get. And as an opposition player,
That's like perspirant tape, isn't it?
if
Yeah.
you're Ada Hegerberg, an experienced striker who's literally just got on the pitch, I'm going to go right. As soon as I get the ball, I'm going to shoot.
Tester. Definitely tester.
Especially when they haven't got a right back on the pitch. Or a left back, sorry.
The ball goes long. And well, Renard's sort of got to start winning these
Well,
headers.
also, from-
Backer.
Possibly. If your goalkeeper's just been injured her ankle,
Renard.
don't make her take the free kick.
Carpenter, Horan. Look at the players Lyon have forwards now. So it's a 3-3. Dumornay dropping into midfield. 3-3-4. Beko down the line as Horan comes forward. Players in the box. Ball in. Diani scuffs it. Oh my God, Cole gets it across.
How has she not scored?
Wow, wow, wow. Lyon have got such an overload here. Horan, great delivery. Diani,
It's brilliant.
it's
defending.
really good from Paredes because she fouls her enough without giving away a penalty.
Yeah, it's brilliant defending, but not enough. Not enough to find the back of the net from Diani. A huge another big chance in this game goes begging for Lyon, and they're putting Barca under all kinds of pressure here.
gonna say,
not letting them out of their own penalty area.
they cut there
Look at
to-
this. They're stuck in the corner and they have to clear it out for a throw.
They cut there to Vicky Lopez, who's not involved in the matchday squad today. Just crossing her fingers, praying they can turn this around. Here now is Ellie Carpenter. Beko. Back towards Carpenter, blocked by Batila. Carpenter
she should've
can't
taken the
keep it in.
corner. She should have taken the corner.
Yeah.
Game, you've got to think about the game at this point. Yes, you want to push for a goal. Yes, you're probably rushing around a bit, but this is where the calmest and the most patient players will thrive. Lyon just take a moment and realise that yes, they need to score, but 7 minutes is not a long amount of time. But it's also, and that is a late free kick call decision by Rebecca Welsh as well, in Barcelona's favour. Lyon know that time is running out. I'm expecting a good few minutes additional time. Here comes another change for Barcelona. That is going to be...
Salma Paraluelo coming off the field. Esme Brooks will enter, so that's a defensive change.
Yep.
Brooks is a winger, but plays a much deeper role than Paraluelo. At least she tends to. So that'll be a bit more like a left wing back type, I would assume. No, it looks like she's playing left wing, to be fair. Thought she'd be having a more defensive role, but no, is playing left wing. Just a change. Then Caldente going through the centre. Endler sends it long. Headed on. Twice for Lyon. Here is Diani. Gives it wide. Mejri. And that's really well stood up by Bronze. Bonmati. And they try and play the ball forward. It falls to Renard. Here's Horan. Ball into Hegerberg. Nice turn. Diani blocked. Horan. Lifts it out wide, and Batila gets there for Beko can. And that will be a throw-in for Lyon. Beko will let Carpenter come and take it. And that is headed away. It looks like a home game, doesn't it, for Barcelona? I've not seen the Lyon fans. There's a small section of white.
The colours are so close, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Lyon fans in red. 5 minutes to go. Lyon with a corner. Doesn't get much closer than this. Doesn't get more tight than this. More nervy.
Ball into the box. Punched away. Chance now!
Oh, Madry scuffed it.
Thrashed that by Mesri. That's got to be a better effort. Has to be a better effort.
In a game like this, she's under no pressure. No players running at her. Oh, that's a really poor effort.
Got to be better.
Got to hit the target. And Bonpastor applauds, but I'm sure inside she's probably thinking, you fucking donkey. Renard up the pitch. Missed, falls to Diani. Running at Barcelona.
Adi Diatau Diani.
Brilliant feet. Needs an option though, needs something in this game. Horan.
Ball in, Mesri headed away. Now Carpenter.
What's he going to hit it?
Beko. Bringing it forwards now. Ball in towards the back post. Headed down by Horan. Headed away by Paredes.
Wow.
Couldn't flick it goalwards. Selma Baka. Minced by Hansen. They're coming forwards here. Beko gets back in.
Good.
Baka wins it. Here come Lyon. Still driving forwards. Ball in. Hegerberg over.
Oh. It took a touch. I think it took a touch off Engen before it reached Hegerberg, which put her off it.
Not found a
Ball
goal.
in. No, it didn't. It's just a really poor header, and she smashes the floor in anger because she, as a player of her quality, should be finding the target from there. And once again, how have Lyon not found a goal in this game?
They're throwing the kitchen sink at Barcelona, and it's got to give eventually, you feel. But there's not much time. 2 minutes to play, plus additional time. Now, we expect a helping of additional time, because obviously we had that Bonmati goal that was at least a minute in celebrations. We've had Catalina Cole on the deck, which was a good few minutes, and of course substitutions as well. So there should be
Barcelona are calling over more.
a hell of a stop of time. Here comes Barcelona. Caldente. Ball inside. Patrick Gallardo. Here is Aitana Bonmati, who waits for some support. Going inside and out as she goes towards goal. She looks to be drawing the foul more than trying to have a shot. Bruggs. And that's dealt with by Carpenter. Kept alive.
I've not seen that out though. It's game management.
Here's Bruggs. Ball lifted down the line, and that'll be a throw. Lyon have got to get going quickly. Isabel says Lyon needed that Hegerberg goal. Oh, how much they might rue that if they don't find a goal in these last few moments. And Barca readying a change. Alexia Putellas will be coming onto the field.
What a player to bring on, eh?
I was going to say, when you're holding off for a goal, it's a weird substitution, I think.
Wendy Renard plays it behind back, and yes, the pass was made, but that is time wasting.
Baka.
Diani's not where you want Diani, really.
Got to get her up there.
Mm.
Dumornay going into the back line, by the way, now. Acting as like a playmaker.
Mm.
Isabel says Barca a few minutes away from the trophy for a second consecutive UWCL title. Tries to play it through, but hasn't come off, and that will roll through to Catalina Cole.
Again, rushing it, and Cole is taking her time here once again. And here we go. How many minutes is Rebecca Welsh going to add on to this game? I'm going to say 5. It is going to be 6
additional minutes. There's time for Lyon here. Very much time for Lyon. Alexia Putellas will come onto the field shortly when the next time the ball goes out of play. Backer. Brought down. That's a foul. And Barca will have a chance now to make that change. No, they might not, because Lyon are going to take it quickly.
But why have they not got Endler up to take it and then put
Ball
him
goes forward, headed away.
I understand Lyon aren't doing it. You win a free kick in your own half, you put your goalkeeper on it, and you send the rest of the 10 players up into the other penalty area.
Becco. Here's Carpenter. Ball across, it's dealt with. Falls to Becco again. It's got to go in the box, surely. And it does, but it's not got enough on it. And that'll be dealt with. And Barca will go. Gallardo. Renard will chase Caldente here and nudge her. And then Caldente fighting her. Knocking the ball out of her arms. So she can't take a throw.
And
I think Barca will use this as a chance to change it anyway. Bon Pasteur animated now on the sidelines. Double change for Barcelona. Alexia Putellas for Patrick Gallardo. Putellas will take the armband. We're into the dying embers of this game. Less than 5 minutes now of this additional time remaining.
Here we go. And Walsh is also going to make way.
Yeah, so Alexia Putellas on for Patrick Gallardo. And then that'll be Kira Walsh's last in... No, sorry. Not Gallardo. Caldente. Actually, Gallardo had to give the armband, sorry. So yeah. Caldente off, Pina on. And Walsh off, Putellas on. Lyon win it high up the pitch. Moshe Dumouriez. They can't make anything happen. Into the box from Diani. On the edge.
Oh, a foul given.
Such a poor decision from Welsh. But there's a head injury and she has to give it. Bronze. Down on the deck. It went in there. There is a head in there, to be fair. Mashri catching Bronze.
But Diani took herself unnecessarily wide there. Still time for Lyon. They are pushing for this. Sonia Bon Pasteur knows that she's probably going to announce herself at Chelsea Football Club in the next few days. And she wants to go out on a high. She wants to leave Lyon as a hero, as a legend. But at the moment in time, they are 3 minutes away.
She sort of does.
Oh, yeah,
she'll want to go out on that high.
But they are 3 minutes away from losing their first ever game to Barcelona.
Dumouriez. Carpenter will keep fighting for it, but Barca win it back. Pina. Bruggs. Pina. Holds it up. Coming forwards now. Barca to end it, but it's blocked. She should have gone on wide really there. Backer sends it forwards. Hegerberg loses it in the air. That will drop now. Dumouriez will fight for it. Ball down the line. Diani gives chase. Tries to get there in front, but can't. And then Brooks can't keep it in.
2 to play.
Dumouriez. Hegerberg. Diani. Tries to take it down the line now. Kadidia Diani. Ball in. It's headed away. Hegerberg takes aim. It's blocked. Foul in there, is there?
Oh!
A claim as Dumouriez goes down in the box.
Oh! And
VAR has to have a look at that.
They're going to have a look. That one looked contentious from... Who was it?
Lyon annoyed. Barca frustrated.
I need to have a look.
Dubious.
Dumouriez's got to switch
Dumouriez.
it. Oh,
that
not
ball's
enough.
Not good enough. Maisry claims that's a handball in there. But it's not given. Here come Barcelona.
I think if it was a penalty, they'd stop the game by now.
Renard. The fact still in play.
Yeah, but then because they had to stop it.
Putellas. Ball forward. Here come Barcelona.
What a
big tackle. Pina. Still Pina now.
This is not what Lyon needs.
Cuts it back. Putellas, and that's it. Barcelona are your Champions League winners. Alexia Putellas doubles their advantage. Lyon, no time to reply. Alexia Putellas off the bench reminds us who is the best player in the world. Geraldes, swarmed by his coaching staff. Bompastor can only look on in anguish as Barcelona rejoice. The celebrations have started as they break onto the pitch. Burst onto the pitch. Putellas rips off her shirt, bows to the adoring Barca support. Barcelona 2, Lyon 0.
And Lyon have huffed and puffed, but they could not find a way through, could not level this game, and Barcelona go up the other end and settle the final to bed. It will be back-to-back titles. It will be a third title for Barcelona, and they can thank probably the two best midfielders in the world right now. Bonmati with class for the first, Putellas with power for the second, and Barcelona have taken home another UWCL title. Nothing Endler can do about that. No. But Lyon, on the day, have not taken their chances, could not beat Barcelona's backline, and Barcelona take full advantage of that, and they have finally, for the first time ever, have beaten Lyon in a competitive game, and in a competitive game that will win them the Champions League.
And Lyon will throw everything forwards, but ultimately at this moment it matters a very little. They might get one shot, but they're not going to get two. And that ball down the line, a Barca throw anyway, as they can't keep it in.
Wow.
We are moments away here from the final whistle.
What a game though, what a final. Absolutely incredible.
Lyon fought hard, but Barca have fought harder. They're just simply too good.
Exactly. Better team won. Incredible game of football. Better team have won on the day, though. But Lyon will really open his chances.
Becco can't keep it in play. It's a Barca throw. Endler booked. Not sure why.
No.
Perhaps a complaint there, but it matters a very little. And there we go, the final whistle sounds, and that indicates that FC Barcelona Femení are your 2024 Women's Champions League winners. For a second consecutive time and a third time overall, FC Barcelona win the Women's Champions League. What a moment! Goals from Bonmati and Putellas made the difference on the day here in Bilbao. Barcelona victorious once again. Geraldes' last game, and he goes out with Champions League glory.
Yeah.
Barcelona finally break the duck, finally beating Olympique Lyonnais.
Yeah. Well done, Barcelona. They deserved it on the day. They were the better side on the day, and Geraldes will leave Catalonia on a high. But for Lyon and for Bonpastor, she looks to be moving on to a new challenge in the WSL with Chelsea, and it's not the fairy tale ending her or her team wanted. And for a team who know how to win this trophy so well, who have been so successful in this competition, was finally stumped by Barcelona. They, just didn't take their chances. I mean, the last half an hour, they were all over Barcelona. They put them under so much pressure. They put so much effort into creating chances, but just could not find the back of the net. Putellas then doubled the lead late on. But overall, Barcelona, better side on the day, deserved the win. Geraldes leaves on a high. Bonpastor leaves, on a disappointing note to what has been an absolutely incredible reign. But what a final, what a game of football.
Yeah, credit to Barcelona. An incredible team. Here's to hoping that Mark Skinner is their next appointment, because if not, we're in for another decade of dominance, you'd have to assume.
And well done, Elena Devchescu, because I think you also partially won the UWCL, so
congrats.
Well done. I hope she's proud of herself.
But yeah, what a game, what a win for Barcelona, an incredible achievement to claim their second consecutive UWCL title. How many more in a row will they go? Well, we'll find out next season. But
that is club football done. 23-24 season, club football is done.
Yeah, no more streams until September. Of course, in domestic football, in club football. But do not fear. Next week we are back with more streams. It's England continue their qualification process for Euro 2025. We'll be live for England versus France this Friday. So I don't think Bronze or Welsh are going to be playing, but still, England versus France this Friday. And then the week after, I believe we travel away to France. So,
back to back.
Yep, great planning.
That's fun.
I love it. But so yes, I think that is what it is. So look out for those streams. Then of course in the middle of July we've got some as well. There'll be videos out as well constantly, so look out for those. But yeah, what an end to our first season streaming here. Barcelona claiming a second consecutive Champions League title and winning the 2024 Champions League. What a day. Thanks everyone that has tuned in. It's been a bit of a quiet one today, but of course we're competing with the actual live coverage on YouTube, so it's still incredible to see so many of you guys choosing to tune in to our coverage as well. Thank you guys so much for your support. As I say, we're going nowhere. Next year we'll be back bigger and better, covering even more games every single week of the WSL, so look out for that. But that's everything from us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next season.